This film is very important. This subject matter is very important, and it's important that Americans, we know the history of America, not only the beautiful things, but some of the painful things. And honestly, 13th is a story that just allows us to understand how much mass incarceration has affected us and how it stems back to slavery, and it was just another way to, mass incarceration from slavery to Jim Crow, and now mass incarceration has been a way to keep people in a certain place, keep black people dehumanized and marginalized and not having really full citizenship. And now black and brown people, because of this system of mass incarceration, which is the prison system. And 13th is a beautifully told film, and I was really inspired to write about this subject matter because I'm passionate about it. I grew up on the south side of Chicago, and for me, growing up, I thought like going to jail was regular. And until I found out it was a systemic thing that was targeted towards us, and that we as citizens could do something about it. And what I wanted to do first was educate myself on it, and I continue to do that. But then writing a song, Letter to the Free, for 13th was another contribution. And it took a little fight for me to get this song on there, but it wasn't long after Ava heard the song that she decided that the song was definitely worth being a part of the film.
What kind of fight did you have to put up to get the song on there?
Well, it was one of those things where I called Ava and said, I know you're doing a film about mass incarceration. I was like, I just read the new Jim Crow by Michelle Alexander, and I need to be a part of this.
Which, if none of you have read the new Jim Crow by Michelle Alexander, I highly recommend going to a bookstore and picking it up. It is essential reading at this point in time in life. Absolutely essential.
Essential. And Ava was like, well, you can submit a song, but I actually have some people contributing songs, so we'll see if your song, can make it. And
she's the boss. She has to be that way.
I respected what she said. And then I started writing, and when I wrote, I was really inspired. I was enthused. I was thinking about Nina Simone and Billie Holiday, Strange Fruit, and just different things about. That's why I even started the verse off like Southern leaves, Southern trees we hung from, barren souls, heroic songs unsung. Forgive them, Father, they know this knot is undone, tied with the rope that my grandmother died. Pride of the pilgrims affect lives of millions. Since slave days separating fathers from children. Institution ain't just a building, but a method of having black and brown bodies fill them. We ain't seen as human beings with feelings. Will the U.S. ever be us? Lord willing. For now we know the new Jim Crow, the stop, search, and arrest our souls. Police and policies patrol philosophies of control. A cruel hand taking hold. We let go to free them so we can free us. America's moment to come to Jesus. Now, I said that same verse.
Give it up, everybody. Let's hear it.
Now, Ricky, we were at the White House for President Obama's birthday event, and I saw Ava.
She was still there.
Yeah, we all do. But I saw Ava, and I had been drinking a little wine, so I decided I wanted to say some of the verse to her before. This is when I was really trying to be a part of the film, and I said some of the verse in her ear, like, yeah, and she was like, wow, this is good, but her attention was taken away because the president was right in front of us. So you can't usurp the president, right? Not President Obama, right? So eventually she was like, okay, do the song. And I did the song, and I sent it to her. And she said, give me a call. And she was like, I love this song. I really think it's incredible. But she said, do you think they're going to say, oh, there they go again, trying to do it again, like because we had just done Glory for Selma. And I said, do you know how many times Martin Scorsese works with Leonardo DiCaprio, or how many times you've worked with your editor and your composer, Jason, so like, let's do it. And she really loved the song, and she went with her heart and said, man, it actually had her change the end of the film. When she got Letter to the Free, she was like, I'm changing the end of the film. She wanted to show just black people enjoying themselves. She showed our families and all, throughout all this struggle, and throughout all this pain and oppression, we human beings, and we love and we enjoy families, and we like all of us, right? So she showed that at the end of the film, and that's how I got to be a part of it.